Though.
You never know when adventure will strike, and when it does, it can be a real nail biter.
Wild pack. Come. Oh, there's deer. There's deer. Stay. Stay. Oh, beautiful. Stay. Heel. Come. No, Daisy, come. Daisy, get over here now. We're around the back side. We gotta actually wrap all the way around this mountain right here or something. A lot of rocks here though. Lots of rocks. Watch your step. Okay. Hey Daisy, you having fun? Butterfly hunting. This is something that only a dog can come up with. Ooh, yeah, down there. Very pretty. Come. Atta girl. What a good dog. Butterfly hunter. Atta girl. That's a new name. Good job, Daisy. We're at the Mendoza Trail at Harvey Bear Park. And it is a beautiful spring. As you can see, everything is green. It's not always that way. Often it's kind of a beautiful golden brown, but this green is something else. So pretty. Got the dog off the leash. You have to be careful about that sometimes, but there's no one around right now. And she seems to be listening just fine. Hey Daisy, how are you? Good girl. Atta girl. And we've got ourselves a steep grade to climb. As you're hiking these trails, it's actually really beautiful, but you have to watch your footing because you have a lot of divots in the ground. You look at these, you can easily twist an ankle with this stuff. Rotate an ankle here and there. And these are caused by the cattle hiking through in very muddy terrain when it's been raining, which it was about a week or two ago. And that is an instant rolled ankle right there. So you gotta be really careful. I actually hyperextended my knee on one of those not too long ago. So you gotta be really careful. Keep the dogs away from the hazards. And this is a real pretty view. Go to the left here. You see the blue contrasting with the green. Super nice. Really beautiful. And those eastern foothills go back quite a ways. That goes all the way up into Henrico State Park, which is a gigantic park. It's a park you can get lost in. You don't think you have these parks away from the Sierras in California, but you sure do. You have a few of them, and Henrico is one of the bigger ones. Definitely. Okay, let's continue back up the mountain. I gotta catch Mary. Well, this is one of the distractions we ran into actually about a week ago. And unfortunately, these cows sometimes mistake our dog for another cow. She kind of looks like him, but a very small version of them. And these guys get sometimes a little ornery, especially when they got baby cows. And in the spring, there's been quite a few baby cows around lately. So what we're gonna do is, like the other day, one of these cows was actually looking like it was simulating gorging somebody in front of my son, and like she was challenging him, and she was protecting her babies. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna go off the trail a little bit, and because it's spring, I don't think we have to worry too much. It's still kind of chilly about snakes, hopefully. Let's try this out off the trail. Yeah, there's a bunch over there. Look at them all over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at them all. Yeah, we're gonna go this way.
Okay.
Just because we don't want Daisy getting stomped on here.
Okay.
Right, Daisy? Let's try this out.
Are they gonna keep going now?
Don't know. We'll find out. We've had a few experiences in the past. Usually cattle aren't too bad, but they are very curious animals, and they can be protective when they have their young. They can be protective. So we're trying to take extra precaution so we don't have what we had happen last week, get surrounded by them. We even at one time had at our old property, old location, had oh, he's moving. We had a whole herd of cattle chasing us for probably about a mile. Yeah, they get a little ornery. He sees Daisy. He's eating. That's good. Atta girl. Just don't antagonize him. You'll be great. You won't get stomped on. Look at this view. So pretty. So pretty. That's a valley out in Gilroy and then Salinas as well. Let's take it straight up the mountain, Daisy. Okay, we'll show you some footage on the other side when we get there. Well, we're up above them now. Yeah, a ton of them down there. Wow, look at them all down there. Very pretty valley. Okay, let's continue to go up the mountain towards the sunset. Okay, we're on our way. We'll show you more as we go. Okay, now we're going on this single track here. And as you can see, it gets a little tricky because with all this beautiful green grass from all the nice rain we had lately, it can sometimes get overgrown. You can see the shadow of it there. That's the one thing you gotta watch out for when you go on these single tracks in the spring. Oh, she's chasing some bugs, chasing some different gnats or flies. Young dog likes being out in the open. Okay, nice view here. I think we're gonna hang a left though. Let's go left. I'm gonna head towards the sun. What a view. It's a bit rocky though. It's a bit rocky. Watch your step. It's a bit rocky. Trying to make our way back down to the main trail. And I know it's towards the sun. Oh, look. I have it right here or something. A lot of rocks here though. Lots of rocks. Watch your step. Watch your step. Okay. Hey Daisy, you having fun? Watch your step. Interesting topography. These rocks kind of just show up out of nowhere. And they can be a tripping hazard. If you go on one of these smaller single track trails, you eventually get to something called the Mummy Trail. And the Mummy Trail actually has a lot of natural stone engineering that they did. They built these incredible stepping stones. I'm just kind of shocked how many stones they used. And maybe we'll get out there one of these times and get that on video. But here looks like the single track, and I think that takes us back to the main trail here. So there's a single track there, the main one, or the better one than we're on, because I don't think we're even on a trail now. Let's head over here. Show you, check back in a little bit. Daisy sure loves this, free roaming. Kind of what a dog is meant to do in some regards, is to live free and also be safe, not near cars and things like that. They can hit them and run them over. Come on, girl. Looking for bugs, huh? Looking for flies? Pretty soon you might be, in the summer, you'll be looking for lizards. She ate her first fly the other day, caught it, so she definitely has a little hunter instinct in her. Our old dog, she was incredible, Sandy. She used to catch bees, and she didn't just catch one or two. She would catch bees every other day, sometimes in the summer. She had this certain technique where she grabbed the bee, or she'd chomp it really quick with her teeth. Very fast jaws, by the way. Here's the main trail. Even though it's kind of grown over, you can see it's a lot wider. And she would grab the bee, or she would chomp it really quick with these quick chompers, chomp, 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 you know. And she'd get it, and you'd hear her teeth clamping together. And then she would spit the bee out really quick, and then she would claw it with her paws. And when the bee looked completely dead, she would chew it up as a delicacy. And that was her little meal, her little snack. And I have no idea how she did it, but I don't think she ever got stung. We never saw her get stung. And we had another dog, same size dog, Lucy. Great dog, but Lucy just wasn't nearly as fast as Sandy. And Lucy tried doing this once, and she ended up with a big fat stinger. I think it was in her lip or her tongue. In her tongue. So just not as explosive of a dog, Sandy. Some dogs can do that. Maybe Daisy will be one of those.
She literally grabbed the bee in her mouth and shake it and spit it out. And claw it. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Deer.
Come. She did it quick enough. Stay. There's some deer up there. We don't want her taking off too far. Come. Atta girl. Stay. You got the buzzer. Good girl. Helps to have a few snacks handy, especially with a food motivated dog. Heel. Come. Yeah, she sees those deer or smells them. One of the two. These guys are wondering what we're doing. We see quite a few deer out here. There's just 3 right there, but we've seen a group of 10 or so before. What a view. What do they call this? The golden hour? I don't know who came up with that, but it is more of a golden time of day. And with this green, this is a unique time, especially in California, because these hills are usually a golden color, which are pretty, but this is unique with this green. See some of the bigger ranch style homes down there, and a lot of white fences. Some decent acreage. What a day. What a day. It's in March. Believe it or not, the end of March in Northern California. She's trying to catch some kind of butterfly. That girl. You almost got it. Butterfly hunting. This is something that only a dog can come up with. Oh, she might have got it. She almost got it. Come. Atta girl. What a good dog.
Good girl. Oh, you tired, baby?
Butterfly hunter. That a girl. That's a
That
new
is
name.
so cute.
Good job, Daisy.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're coming down the mountain a little bit. We're around the back side. We got to actually wrap all the way around this mountain and go all the way around it there to the other side of this mountain. We're going to go the long way because that's really the best and safest way. There's some. Once you get to the top of this one here to my right, when you're trying to go down, there's actually some areas that are cliffs. There's a couple of cliffs up there. So you gotta be careful. So going around is the most advisable way. Plus you don't want to get lost. There is a nice single track trail, that Mummy Trail I was telling you about. And we could try and do that one of these next few times because that's some really cool scenery and some nice rock formations engineered. Might be Army Corps of Engineers went out there. Anyway, look at this view. Beautiful. Just beautiful. That green is only usually one time a year. Winter, spring. Not all California. There's a bunch of crazy cities and buildings. There is some terrain like this. Though it has some of that too. This is beautiful. Okay, as we get further along to the shade or the non-sun side of the mountain, we're on the sun side here. When we get to the shade side of the mountain, I'll show you what that looks like. Before we do that though, I just will mention there is some poison oak up here on the right. You gotta be careful with that stuff. So I just wanted to show you this real quick. This is poison oak right here. It's more dormant right now.
This?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's more dormant right now, but you can see if you zoom in.
No.
Nope. Come.
She wants to go.
Get over here now. We do not need a poison oak infected dog. Or, hey, stay. 'Cause that would be tough for the rest of the family. We've had that happen before, where a dog brings back poison oak
Nope.
from Mount Misery area, and before you know it, everybody's itching. I got it real bad from our dogs there before we had them get into the poison oak. Anyway, that's poison oak there. You just got to stay away from it. Usually the leaves are more distinctive and they're shiny, so you can see the oils in the leaves, and that has a distinct feature in the poison oak leaves. Boy, this is nice. And that is heading west over those mountains is the Pacific Ocean, pretty much. And very pretty. All these mountains here. More trails across the way. Okay, check back in a little bit. Now this again, I mentioned the divots earlier from all the cattle digging in the mud, and then it dries and it gets really dangerous on the ankles and the knees and stuff, so you got to be really careful here. See all their hoof prints, but these hoof prints aren't soft. These are almost as hard as concrete, so you got to be really careful. And down here we've got a watering hole, and we often will spot pigs down there. So you'll see pigs, they'll come and drink out of there, and then they take off and go wherever they go with their families. Some muddiness up here. Okay, let's check back in later. We're making our way down, and there's another watering hole down there. Pigs will gather there at times. And atta girl. Daisy's having fun. The trail gets pretty nicely groomed down here, and if you're not as adventurous, you might prefer just to take this part of it You can start at the main entrance and hike all the way from here up to that gate back up there. That gate up there. And go from there. But yeah, super nicely groomed here. Very forgiving on the knees and ankles and feet. The other stuff's a little rougher, but it's fun. Stuff we just came from on the sun side of the mountain. Going into a little forest up here. And we will see sometimes some deer up here quite a bit. Let's take a look and see. I sometimes like to jog. I often do actually. But I'll jog, hike, or jog, walk. These mountain hills get a little tiring on the back of the legs. And you transition to a walk. And that's a nice, come. That's a nice interval transition. There you are. Good girl. There's Daisy. Come. This is the other side of that mountain we were looking at over there. At Harvey Bear Park. There is a nice camping ground just to our left in Coyote Lake, I think it is. You can dock a boat, go out there, or just even have a raft if you want. And you have your camper, or your Jeep, or whatever you want. You can camp out there, stay overnight. Quite a few people do. And it's not that crowded. It's a nice little secret, actually. Secretive getaway. You have to get there off the main road, though. Well-groomed trail, this part. Okay, now we're trying to get back before the park closes, because it closes either at sunset, and you can see on this side of the mountain the sun is setting much quicker than on the other side, or 7:30, and we still got a little time left, but we want to make it back before it gets dark on us. Atta girl. She likes to lead the pack, at least in running. It's important she doesn't lead in manners, though, because we would have a wild pack. Come. Oh, there's deer. Stay. Stay. Oh, beautiful. Stay. Heel. Come. No, Daisy, come. Daisy, get over here now. Come. Get over here. Good girl. You have a yum for her on. Stay. Gets a little scary. You're teaching a dog, and she apparently likes to chase deer. Stay. Heel. Come. Yum. Sit down now. Good. Get him resettled. I got it. Well, this is the way back. Almost back. Sun coming down. Good stuff. Well, that was that. That was a Harvey Bear Park. And that was a good little hike.
Well, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe below.
Come.